say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Coach Heupel before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Keeps it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Running the red zone. It's Bishop. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Davis. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Hang on, Swoop. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Second down coming up. Keep it on the ground. Just ran him over. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Quick spin on the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down, say it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Here's Julian saying to throw. Fires left side, it's Smith. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sayin from the gun on third down. Makes a catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Defense playing a bail technique. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throw it, say it. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them. And
he smashes his way through again. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Leaves it with the back. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level.
Got it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Straight ahead. He will
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it on the counter. Crosses to 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's Sayin to throw. Time to take a shot. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Corners are going to bail. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll run the counter. Could be an alley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Makes the catch. He's loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Ready? Red 18. Check.
It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Ready. Black 88. Black 88. Hey, move. Let it go.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The offense changing the play. From the shotgun, the inside give. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Vols will have it first and 10. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. The run inside. It's Bishop. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Solo, solo. Ready? Wide, in three. Ready, go.
Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Running inside. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown! Buckeye! Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Makes the grab and room to run. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On the option, he'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Say it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Dodson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Volunteers want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Davis. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle.
Maybe a crease. Inside the 40, the 20, the 10, into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The sure hands, it's Davis. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. looking to fire. He's got him this time. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The toss to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Plows through the defense. And it's caught, but he's stopped short, and you have to get the route past the marker on 4th down. On the ground, it's West. There's some room. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Ready, go.
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Say it. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On the delay, it's West. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hands it off on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the try is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The run inside. It's Bishop. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Ready, go! Let's go, go! Let's ready! Go, go! Ready to go! Here we go! Let's go, go! Let's go! Ready? Go, go! Go! Ready? Why did he go? Go, go! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Why did he go? Yeah, ready! Ready, go! Here we go! Ready, ready, go! Ready? Go, go! Down, ready, ready, go! Down, ready, go, go! And go, go! Ready, ready! Red 54, red 54, where did he go? Down, ready, go, go! Here we go, ready, go! Ready, where did he go? Let it go! Ready, go, go! Here we go, ready, go, go! Ready? Blue 22, blue 22. Where did he go?